I see you shiver with anticipation.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
What's up? It's Tuesday night. It's the Big Alboski. It's AJ, Anthony, Joseph. It's cousin Phil. It's Adrian. We're here. It's Tuesday. It's Home Team Sports. What's up, everybody on YouTube? What's up, everybody on Facebook? If you haven't gone to already, go to 2M1L Media and subscribe to our channel. If you want to comment during the show and you're watching me on Facebook on my page, I shared it on my page today. You will not be able to comment. So go over to 2M1L Media, either on Facebook or on YouTube, if you wish to comment during the show. That being said, if we lost Phil again, and we're adding him again.
Terrible.
Stop screwing up my show.
It's just terrible. I don't understand what's going on.
What's up, big Chris Vant? What's up, buddy? All right. Let's start things off with a baseball subject because Anthony Joseph's here. He graced us with his presence, Adrian. All right.
What?
Yeah, how about that?
I'm shocked. I'm
Let's
shocked.
go. I know it's great. It's great though. Let's go around the horn. Let's bring in Heel Turn Harry. What's up, Heel Turn?
How we doing?
All right. Our first subject is, who do you guys think? We're gonna go around the horn clockwise, start with Anthony and work my way back up to me. So where do you guys stand on who's the front runners for MVP in both the American League and the National League, and Cy Young front runners in both leagues, because it kind of changes almost week to week because of injuries and whatnot. So, Anthony, what are your answers for both of those questions?
I mean, the National League is just tough to pick one guy. I mean, Harper's really coming on. Tatis, he's got to be in the question. I mean, if I was going to pick a guy, I'd probably go with Tatis right now in the National League.
Right.
That'd be my pick.
American
League, I'm with Vlad. I think the man is just special, and
that's a sexy pick.
And I know Ohtani, everybody loves to take him because he can throw a baseball. But,
he's an attraction, but I don't know if he's like the MVP of the league.
No,
right.
I mean,
who knows?
Hitter, I would take Guerrero.
All right. So you got Vlad and Tatis, and then your Cy Youngs.
I mean, National League, I would give it to the Grandmother. He never plays another game this season.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that fair? We lost Phil again.
The man has been a freak.
Right.
For the whole season, and that now he gets hurt. He'll be back in September, so his numbers are still going to be untouchable.
Okay.
He's going to win most categories. National League, Wheeler's starting.
Well, you said DeGrom.
National League was DeGrom. American League, I don't know. I mean, the two guys in Milwaukee, Peralta and Burns, make a great case.
Yeah.
I would give it to, no, they're in the National League. What am I talking about?
Yeah, Milwaukee, you're right.
Yeah.
Go White Sox.
Yeah, I mean, you got Rondon. He's had a great year.
That's mine.
Yeah.
I don't know if Adrian follows baseball enough to have a comment here. Adrian, what do you think?
I'm gonna go. My winner for the National League is none other than a guy who I've been following his entire career. And I appreciate everything that he has done for the sport, and that is Byron Leftwich.
That's awesome.
I think
yes.
Yes. Have to go Rondon.
Yeah, I mean, like he's been really grinding. The other guy for the American League,
I'm gonna be done with him.
I really don't follow that guy.
Love the Red Sox. They are the best.
Like, okay, so she has
Hi,
concussion.
Jessica.
She's got a concussion she's dealing with. Anyway,
All right.
American League guy that I really like, and he really brings it, and like dude's a hard hitter.
Since she loves the Red Sox, does she want to talk about that fall?
Like I think it's amazing that Macho Man Randy Savage is still going at it.
How about Mookie Betts? Yeah. No. Phil, do you want to keep coming in and out, or are you just done? I can't take it. All right.
His Wi-Fi connection is like old underwear.
Yeah, it's bad, right?
Full of holes.
No, we're not talking about that, Anthony. No. She gave you an answer there. Okay. Don't mess with Jessica. All right, Harry, your answer to those two questions.
Well, I hate to say this because it hurts when I say stuff like this. Well, besides that, but I say that all the time. I'm going to have to give it to Wheeler only because DeGrom's been out. If DeGrom wasn't out, and who knows if he comes back in September?
Right.
I mean, if you're the Mets and you continue being the Mets, do you just say, you know what, forget this season and just let him heal up and, realize you guys can't win a shitty division? And American League, I'm going to have to go with the guy in the White Sox too because,
Rendon.
Yeah. NL MVP. I'm going to go with Tatis too. But he's hurt too.
So I'm the only one that picked Byron Leftwich?
Well,
I didn't take my turn yet.
Oh, I was gonna take Leftwich, but Johnny Mandel is a little bit better, so he's the close third.
Okay.
But it's an AL MVP. How do you not give it to Vlad? He's on another level.
To me, it's Vlad or Ohtani.
Well, but it's funny with Ohtani because you know what? When he's doing great, he's on every single station, and all you hear about is Ohtani. But when's the last time you heard his name?
Right.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute lately, yes.
I wonder why. One thing that I don't understand about baseball and the love affair for people is, and I hate to say this, if he wasn't an agent, would we really be having this conversation?
Yes.
Only because, you know what, there's a lot of guys that have great speeches and great happy years.
Ow.
But I don't know, like he's so hot and cold. Like, yeah, he'll have a good 2 weeks, but then you won't hear about him for 2 months.
Right.
I don't know, there's so many better players that don't get talked about as much as he does. Like, we love Vlad. We love Vladimir Guerrero Jr., but does he get the love that he really honestly deserves? For having
no.
Harper.
He absolutely does not. Neither does Harper. But anyway.
He's batting Vlad is batting .317 this year.
Correct.
Ohtani is hitting .267.
All right, I'm gonna go with my answers are MVP front runners. I'm gonna go with Vlad, and in the National League right now, as I see it, it's Harper, and in the Cy Young, if DeGrom comes back, that's one thing, but if he doesn't, I don't know why the way Wheeler's pitching right now. I don't know why you don't give it to him. And in American League, Rendon for the White Sox. Chris Vance says playoff pushes for one player might be the difference in the American League and the National League. Help the MVP votes.
That
is correct. I agree with that.
Harper, the only problem I have with Harper is he does not lead any hitting categories.
Yeah, well, he didn't play very well for 4 months, and now all of a sudden in the month of July he woke up and got his average over 30, 300.
Just because he's winning the month, I wouldn't give him
if he continues to play like this and helps the Phillies get into the playoffs,
and then he'll eventually take over some of these.
So this is what you need to guess.
Can we just say how terrible?
Hey, look, it's Mr. Bird. You know who he is, right? Vladden, Harper, Lennon, Bueller.
Wow, Bueller.
How much are you kicking yourself, though, if you're the Mets? You didn't think Zach Wheeler was worth the money, so you didn't give it to him. And he went to the Phillies, and he's having his damn season right now.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think the Mets could use him right now?
Including on Sunday when he shut them out and pitched a complete game shutout on Roy Halladay Day, no less, which was awesome. All right, let's keep it with baseball because I know I'm just trying to tickle Anthony's fancy. Coming up this Thursday, the White Sox playing the Yankees in the Field of Dreams game, actually in that field in Iowa. And I looked at pictures of it. Because in my head, in my stupid head, I'm thinking, wait, are they playing that game in that field and like the outfield's a cornfield and it's going to be ridiculous if there's like a double or something like that? But no, they actually built it into like a ballpark, same field, and they have a wall and everything, and they have fans, and I think it can hold 8,000. I think it can hold 8,000, something like that. And they're charging astronomical numbers for tickets, by the way, which people are paying.
Bro. It's heaven.
Right.
If you build it, they will come.
So I'll go around the horn, and what do you guys think, Anthony? What do you think of this Field of Dreams game? And don't let the fact that it's the Yankees influence you in any way.
Even if it wasn't the Yankees, I think it's just gonna be awesome. So I mean, I would watch it, whoever it was.
I think I'm watching it over the Eagles and Steelers preseason game. How about that?
No,
well, that's a given.
That's a no-brainer.
Yeah, but if you're an Eagles fan, you have to be, interested in who is Jalen Hurts. So why not? But honestly, this is more appealing to me.
No, I think it's gonna be great for baseball. Yes. See.
Okay, Harry. So you didn't watch the Cowboys game the other night?
I watched maybe the first drive because after that, people get so one drive. So what? 10 minutes, maybe?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch the Field of Dreams game.
Did Dax get hurt?
I know Adrian won't watch it at all.
I don't even want to talk about it.
He's already hurt. He's already hurt.
Adrian,
that worries me so much.
Did you see this movie?
Field of Dreams? Yes, of course.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I did.
Hi, Shango and guys. I love that. I like how she words that. Why don't you just say hi, Shango? We're not going to get offended, Courtney, if you just say hi to Shango.
No, I'm offended. I have a name.
She added guys.
Yeah, but I'm not a guy. I'm a person. I have a name.
So cut that audio. I'm not a guy. I'm gonna replay that. I'm gonna have TJ make. I'm
That's what I am.
I'm gonna have TJ making a clip video of that exact take right there.
Right.
Tune in to Home Team Sports. I'm not a guy. This Tuesday at 6:00.
I'm not a guy.
No, I'm not. Anyway.
Go ahead.
I think what makes this even better, though, is the fact that both teams are pretty good, and it's a huge series for the Yankees.
Yeah.
I mean, you can beat up on the Royals and all those other teams, but if you really want to –
They were beating up on the – did you watch that game last night? They didn't beat up on nobody.
No, I did not, and I'm glad I didn't because I would have had a heart attack, not even as a Yankee fan.
Oh, it was
I can see. Hi, Shango. Everybody's like tuning in to Shango.
I know.
I love it.
Well, I mean,
is that jealousy that I'm facing?
He paid people to come on here.
I paid people. You're right. I did. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to get people interested. No, I mean, the interest in baseball isn't as high as it used to be. So, I mean, you got to kind of get people interested.
Harry, I love this because it reminds me of like what the NHL does. Like, I could care less about the NHL. Honestly, I don't. I don't watch it or anything like that. I root for teams, but I don't pay attention to it. I pay attention to the records and stuff, but I don't watch it on TV, right? But when the NHL does that outdoor games, I always think it's neat. I don't even care who's playing. I don't care if it's Flyers or the Blackhawks, or I could care less. But this is the same kind of deal. This is neat to me, and I think it's going to be neat to the casual.
So what's more appealing, the Field of Dreams or when the NFL goes to London?
The Field of Dreams.
I think so.
Because the London thing is too damn early.
And I think it's stupid, but that's why I think baseball did it right. I think the
Yankees are making the playoffs. Well, Chris Vance just cursed the Yankees out of the playoffs because he's been wrong for the entire year we've been on.
No. We do not accept him. No. You're not jinxing us.
Another guy here for Shango. What's up, Joe?
I'm here for Shango. See? What's going on here, Shango?
Yo, Anthony.
He's here every week.
Let's face it, we're here for Shango.
Yeah,
Harry included.
That's You're right.
I mean,
that was my first question. Is Shango here? Because if not, I'm not coming.
Okay, so there you go. Like I asked the same question.
All right. Hey, so we're gonna talk about something since we got this big audience for Shango right now. We're gonna talk about something up your wheelhouse.
Though?
I have no idea.
Adrian, we're gonna talk about. They're calling you Shango, not me.
Don't even know who that is.
Adrian, we're gonna talk about something up your wheelhouse. All right, we're gonna talk a little NBA here because those close to one Ben Simmons has said he's been running his mouth. Now, he hasn't spoken publicly. He hasn't tweeted anything. He hasn't talked to anybody. He won't even return calls to the organization or his teammates, including Joel Embiid. But Ben Simmons put out was a video of him doing jump shots, which he does every year. But those close to him being interviewed by sports reporters have said that he wants out of Philly and will go as far as to not report until he gets out. Right. Your thoughts on that?
See, like, here's my whole take on that. There's always some report from some friend of a friend that was somebody's baby's mama, third cousin, twice removed, that knows something. Like, it's always something. Oh, well, I know that he don't want to be there no more. And then the guy will come back like, I didn't say that. I don't know what these people are talking about. This is amazing. It's obvious he doesn't want to be there anymore. It's obvious that Philly doesn't want him there anymore. So just be open and honest. You don't want to be in Philly because you need you have this desire to be a superstar, which I'm sorry, kid, you're not a superstar. You are a mid-level player at best who can drive to the rim and dunk and play pretty good defense. Outside of that, you are one.
You can't dunk either.
Oh yeah, that's right. He can barely dunk. My bad. I see.
He's too scared to dunk because if he dunks, he might get fouled, and then he's got to go to the line. And guess what? We all know how great he is there.
He can't shoot. I think when there's smoke, there's fire. Like, I honestly think that when there's smoke, there's fire. Yeah. Anytime if it's like family members talking and stuff like that, that stuff's being leaked. All that stuff is being leaked. It's a ploy with the agents. They're trying to get more trade talks going on with him. But Philly wants way too much for a player of his caliber.
Exactly.
Like, nobody's going to give you what you are asking for Ben's Lord help me, don't make me shoot a jump shot Simmons.
That's a great nickname.
Like, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I would trade you 5 Laffy Taffies and a Faygo soda for Ben Simmons. I'm not going to spend any draft capital. Yeah, Laffy Taffies. I went back on that.
Banana Laffy Taffies?
No, not even banana.
Oh.
Strawberry.
Ugh.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Harry, your thoughts?
Well, I mean, I think it's petty because he's not talking to Philly. He's going through his agent.
Yep.
And I mean, like Adrian was saying, let's be real. What do you realistically think you're going to get for Ben Simmons?
Ask the Sixers that question, and it's ridiculously astronomical.
He wants to go to Golden State. If you're Golden State, what the hell are you going to give them that makes anything worth it? Are you going to give him James Wiseman? No. You're going to give him Draymond? No.
No.
So, I mean, what are you going to give him? You know, Steph like Curry? Backup to the backup?
Steph Curry, shut up.
You know what? And he comes out and says he wants to go to Golden State. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you miss the email where you ain't worth shit because no one wants to give you anything? Like, he's not worth anything. I mean,
speaking from a Philadelphia fan, I can speak for all Philadelphia fans when I'll say that we have been sick and tired of Ben Simmons for a couple of years now, and this doesn't faze us in the slightest because we want him out of Philly. So we want him out of Philly, and he wants out of Philly. Let's all make everybody happy.
So when you get rid of Ben Simmons, when Ben Simmons is gone, for whatever you get for him,
right?
I mean, for what you're realistically going to get back, You were what, like the 3rd seed or something like that last year?
They were the number 1 seed in the East.
Oh, were they? So that's go. So you go from 1 to what? 5,
6.
I mean, so and you step back. How long? With
Well,
that,
it all depends. If they go out there and they get somebody. I mean,
But what? I mean, because
I don't know who's out. I don't know basketball enough to know who's out there. I don't know. I know there's been names thrown around on the radio, but
that's a lot of money though that someone has to pay him to not be able to shoot a free throw.
Well, in the deal, they'll make Philadelphia pay some of that.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to.
You got Harris. You're paying, and Embiid. I mean, what are you realistically going to get that's going to make your team not horrible?
Go ahead, Shango. You had somebody
openly trying to shop this man. Like the whole talks with them trying to get Dame Lillard and stuff like that. Ben Simmons was a part of that package. Like, we'll give you Ben Simmons and like 2 first-round picks, unprotected, and all this other stuff. And they said, hell no.
He's a liability, man.
At this rate, they're paying medium players still make 3 years, $36 million. Guys are getting way overpaid.
I agree. But you think somebody's gonna pay him? Whoever pays him $36 million needs to get tested for all sorts of shit.
Well, maybe the Pistons or something like that want a star, a quote unquote star, or some drawing power. I mean,
Anthony gets so quiet when we talk back. See this? That's how you feel right now, Anthony. Is how Shango feels when we talk baseball.
No,
Lonzo Ball got a ton of money, and how good is Lonzo Ball? Don't
get Allen triggered over there.
Why don't they? The Lakers seem to take on everybody. Why don't they try to ship them over to the Lakers?
Because
LeBron won't take them.
You got to have your AARP card. You got to be in the old folks' home to be on the Lakers.
LeBron makes those decisions, and
he don't want. Clear though,
the
Lakers just cemented that they're not going to win anything.
Michael Martin, what's up, Michael? That's all sports, all overpaid, in my opinion. That's a strong opinion, and it's a common opinion among a lot of fans.
The Lakers signed Carmelo Anthony. It's over.
Yeah,
they ain't gonna win shit now. Good luck.
No.
Imagine the Yankees have a chance. LMAO.
We ain't talking about baseball.
He's trolling, trying hard. He's trying hard.
Bless his heart.
My attention. I know.
It's real funny how this is played out, because people have been saying for years, when Ben Simmons first got to Philly, there was always hype around him. Oh my God, he's a two-way player. He's the next Kawhi. He's gonna show everybody. Now everybody's like, I may have been drunk when I made that comment, so please don't take it seriously. I apologize. Like, I was going through some stuff. I was getting a divorce. Like, I had a coke problem. Like, don't take none of that comment I made seriously. Like, I was on the bender when I said that shit, because there is no way you couldn't give Ben Simmons away for free right now.
Yeah, right.
Well, I don't know how it works in the NBA. What if they cut him?
Then he's just cut.
Do they save any money?
No, all that money. It's all guaranteed in basketball.
Yeah, it's guaranteed. They got to pay him, and just
what? That's perfect.
I'd cut my losses.
I just get something for him. I mean, something. I don't know what.
So you gonna send him to Detroit where players go to die?
So that the Lakers are going to
send him to Sacramento.
Shithole soon.
Send him to Sacramento, Charlotte.
Sacramento's already been picked clean though. Buddy Hield was one of the best players in Sacramento, and he's gone.
Cut the Lakers out with the don't cut the Lakers out with the Hall of Fame starting lineup. I think he means count. Don't count the Lakers out with the Hall of Fame starting lineup.
He goes everywhere to win a ring, and then they that's it. They rip
if the Lakers lose this year, I don't want to hear shit about them.
Oh, they're gonna lose.
They're gonna have to tear it down.
They're not winning. No.
But this is eventually going to catch up with them now.
Before we switch over to some NFL news, I promised my son I would put this headline up here. One of the most famous soccer players of all, Messi, he left Barcelona for PSG. So if you follow soccer, you know what the hell I'm talking about right there. Paris Jermaine. You say tomato, I say tomato. But Messi is a god in soccer. I do know that. If you don't know anything about soccer, you've heard of him. And so he's been with Barcelona his entire career, and he's gone to PSG, I'm guessing, for the money.
He offered to take half his contract.
A lot of money.
He cried like a bitch, and they sent him back.
Isn't he getting old, though, Harry? Like, what's the age there for Messi?
No, but here's the thing. Barcelona's financials are all fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And the league changed their restrictions, and he offered to take a 50% pay cut, so he'd be playing for peanuts. And you know what? I don't know what the hell's wrong with Barcelona, because they're not as good as they used to be.
They said, man, cry like a little bitch. We're shipping him out.
All right, listen, calm down.
Will wide receiver Thomas be leaving the Saints?
Possibly, but I don't think so. They're not gonna let him.
I got the answer right here.
Go ahead.
He should.
He should.
If I'm the Saints, I'm trading his ass as soon as I can.
You're dealing him?
Me too.
And dealing him to who and for what?
Listen, I'm trying to get as much draft capital as possible. So, yeah, whoever's willing to give me the biggest package.
Tampa?
Listen, you don't have a quarterback.
Jameis, maybe Jameis, maybe.
Knock your shit off. We've seen what he can do. He'll throw more interceptions and touchdowns.
No.
Here we go, Sean. Go get out the popcorn.
If anybody can fix him or make him better, it's Sean Payton.
Oh, yeah.
And he's behind Drew Brees.
Yeah, Drew Brees sucked before Sean Payton. Yeah, he's a god. Yeah, whatever. All right, after Winston throws 90 interceptions this year,
I just say
Michael the Slant King Thomas will go to Tampa for a free ring.
No, you know what? Michael Thomas is exactly like his damn uncle. He's a diva. He needs to be traded. I don't understand how you have this injury.
It's not even his.
And you wait. He waited to the last minute to get this surgery. He's not communicating with the team after he gets paid. I mean, I'm sorry. You could have had the surgery. You could have done a lot of things. He's choosing to be that guy. So trade that guy.
That's not
Chris. You don't want him to go to the Pats, brother.
He needs to be traded because the Saints aren't going anywhere, and it's time to rebuild. You lost your quarterback.
They should unload everything they have and start over.
You have to start over, and
they have a lot though. I mean, they're not
going to compete with Tampa Bay in that division. I don't even know if they're going to compete with Carolina.
I mean, listen, don't go that far.
Atlanta's
what? They have listen, I think we could play defense in Atlanta.
Well, I'm saying it's not an easy win. It's not like an automatic win.
No, but I mean there's
not for New Orleans anyway.
There's some pieces on the Saints.
Can you imagine Calvin Ridley and Michael Thomas on the same field?
Goes to the Texans in a package for Watson, JJ says.
You know what? How about
that? Would be interesting right there.
I would.
The kid's got something there. JJ's in our fantasy league.
What if you're the Jets? You think you throw some stuff at the Saints?
Chris, you think the Jets should go get him?
Well, no, you figure Watson's only going to get 5 to 10 years in prison. So he's going to be young enough when he gets out that he could still play.
He might not even get anything. He might not get anything. He might not get anything.
5 to 10 years in prison, huh?
Maybe.
I mean,
Adrian, you haven't said a word. Come on, man. What's up?
What do you mean? I've been talking. Nobody's been listening. So.
All right, everybody shut up.
Here's my take on it.
You need me to mute these guys?
Here's my take on it. Like, I agree with you. Like, you sit there, you waited all that long to have the surgery. You just got this big ass contract. You got paid. So you're gonna wait because you want to throw a hissy fit to get surgery to start the year. Like, if you want out, why not say that at the beginning? Like, look, there's nobody here to throw me the ball. Taysom Hill gonna be too busy running for his goddamn life. Jameis Winston gonna be throwing it to everybody else but me. So get me the hell up out of here. Like,
I can't get past the first 5 words of that quote. Yeah. Winston is a good QB.
I thought it said Winston didn't know he had the lobster in his pocket.
Chris,
Wait.
Chris,
I thought that's what it
Chris.
said.
So wait.
Chris.
So Mike
Chris.
Evans, not very good. Chris Godwin, not very good.
Chris.
That defense, not very good.
Go ahead, Adrian. Go ahead.
You know, there's been a link to like brain cell issues and steroids. Just say it. Just say it. Stop
Tom
it.
Brady just won the Super Bowl with the exact same team.
Stop it.
Like,
I don't know.
So you're saying Tom Brady's not that good?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
That's what he just said.
I'm not saying. What I'm saying is, if they didn't have talent on that offense and defense, then what the hell happened? Because
So,
they had the same team.
No.
Say Brady would have stayed. Say Brady would have stayed in New England, and Jameis Winston stays in Tampa. Does Jameis Winston win the Super Bowl with that same team?
Made a difference. Gronkowski make a difference.
Huh?
All they brought in was Gronkowski, really, on offense.
And Antonio
All
Brown.
right.
And Antonio Brown.
I'll be watching, and
Leonard
I'll
Fournette.
see. We'll
I
see.
mean, they didn't bring anybody in. They just named 3 guys.
I'm just asking a question.
I didn't hear
Does Jameis Winston win the Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers if you flip-flop him with Brady?
Fuck no.
And well, this is why. It's not he doesn't make good decisions.
He doesn't.
I mean,
There
some
you
of the stuff he does is real fishy.
You're
There
going
it
from
is.
a guy that doesn't make good decisions to a guy that one of the guys. Oh God, this sucks to say.
What this
He'll
is
probably make some of the best decisions.
Let him finish. Let AJ finish.
Yeah.
He makes some of the best decisions in the game, so it's kind of that's why they won. I mean,
What's the day?
Thomas, this is simple. Thomas, wait. No, but can take the Saints to the playoffs. No, you're wrong. The
I don't
Saints
think
will
he
not.
can.
The Saints will not be in the playoffs.
he
This
turns
is
Thomas-
too much.
Thomas wants out of New Orleans
Oh yeah,
because he's no longer got Drew Brees throwing him passes.
exactly.
End of fucking story. That's it.
Exactly.
But
End of
why are
story.
you signing? All right, but I mean, why are you going to sign that contract knowing Drew Brees has maybe another year?
Here's
Look at
this.
some of these. There's at least a dozen teams that don't have a wide receiver as good as Michael Thomas.
Real quick. Why do you think Edelman retired?
He lost his baby
He
daddy.
doesn't got Tom Brady throwing the ball to him anymore. He wants out.
You see what happened when he didn't have him? He was getting hurt because he was getting them wacky ass balls getting thrown his way, and he was getting fouled.
JJ, your earlier comment was
Great, and then you go
that
and
was
say
great, and then you go with
stupid like
Taysom
that.
Hill is better than
You know what?
Jameis Winston. Stop.
I think
telling you,
Yankees been bad.
Who would the Jets have to give up? Who would the Jets give up for Michael Thomas? I don't know. Draft
You would
picks
give up
and
2 first rounders. 2 first rounders. You would have to easily give up.
Jets always have plenty of good first round picks.
You know who else got space? Jacksonville. Jacksonville got the biggest cap space out of all the teams. They still got $30
Are they still a
million
team?
to play with.
I heard they were moving to London.
They still
No.
got $30+ million to play with.
Tim Tebow is going to be the week 1 starter.
Oh yeah, Tebow's a tight end there.
Tim Tebow is going to be the week 1 starter. They decided that Lawrence isn't good enough. Yeah.
Be sure and tell him Large Marge sent you.
Urban Meyer looks like an idiot most of the time, by the way. I don't know if you guys listen to what he says half the time, but he's I don't think he got
Well,
the NFL memo.
The question is, why do you, and what has he been saying?
He's just like he's having like contests and all this crazy stuff to dictate like the depth chart. Like he's thinking this is Ohio State. This is not Ohio State.
Okay.
And then you bring in Tim Tebow, who hasn't played in like a decade.
That's not him, though.
Oh, I'm pretty
Urban
sure
Meyer
he is.
didn't bring him. No.
Oh, okay.
That's
All right.
that whole thing is a jersey selling, ticket selling gimmick.
Then Urban
That's
Meyer.
all it is.
and
He's a
Urban
Florida
Meyer
guy.
is a connection.
I'm just saying he's a Florida. Tebow's a Florida guy, and he won't even be the 10th or 15th best player on the team, but he'll sell the most jerseys.
Until he gets cut because he sucks.
They won't
He
cut
might
him.
not even make the team.
He might not, but I'm just saying. They
I know
won't
he
cut
caught
him.
he caught a touchdown in practice. There's hope for Tebow, damn it.
Yeah, this guy. You know what? Though? What's the big knock on Tebow? What's everybody's issue with him?
Well, because
he should have played a different position. That was my big thing. He should have played a different position. That was it.
Because Anthony,
but then everybody knocked him when he went to baseball.
Yeah, well, it
wasn't
very the baseball part. Wait, well, let me answer his question. The big knock on Tebow is the expectations were sky high for that guy, and you know that. It happens all the time. There's so much expectation. That's why I'm worried about like Zach Wilson for the Jets. I'm just throwing a name out there.
You saw what you were getting
because the expectations are so high for Zach Wilson or Trevor Lawrence. And if these guys fall off the wayside, then they're going to be in the same breath as Tim Tebow. A lot of potential, a lot of talent. They just weren't NFL material.
You know what Tim Tebow reminds me of? He reminds me of Jeremy Lin. He was a sensation for a period of time, and then he fizzled when everyone realized he wasn't as good as that stretch and that thing that he had. Because, like AJ said, you knew what you got with Tebow. Even when he won that playoff game, he wasn't very good.
But he didn't win it. He had one pass. He had the game-winning touchdown pass. He threw it 5 yards, and the guy ran 80 yards.
He wasn't very good all season, and people christened him as like this thing because
who cares? Wilson's who cares? Wilson's mom is
Wilson's mom is hot. Chris,
okay,
man, I'm telling you, like, I please, for my sake, because I care. Get tested.
I love Chris.
Who's Wilson?
Chris. He's talking. He's talking Zach for the Jets.
Oh.
No, Wilson's volleyball from
Wilson's mom is hot.
She is, but she's an idiot. But she's
why is she an idiot?
You didn't see what she was doing with her post on Instagram.
I've never even seen. I don't follow that nonsense. You're the one that follows everybody on Twitter, and then you get all the inside information. You go into votes. You're the first one to break news on the home team sports chat.
Yeah.
You're the first one to break news in the Wolfpack chat. What, Anthony?
Tim Tebow was drafted number 25. You guys are talking about him like he was drafted number 1.
Okay,
they make him sound.
That's still a first-round draft pick.
Like, I mean, didn't they go up to get Tebow too? Didn't like Denver move up to get Tebow?
I think so.
Yeah.
He was a bust. That's all it is. That's the knock on him. He was a bust.
I bet the Urban Meyer would say
he has a winning record as a quarterback. Nobody
if he wants
to give him a chance. He does.
So then why isn't he signed and playing for somebody then, Anthony? Why isn't he on somebody's roster as a QB, as a starting quarterback?
There's so
How
much
about the Giants sign Tebow? Would you sign Tebow?
It's not hate. It's facts.
It's hate, bro.
Are you, what if I talked about Matt Leinart in the same light? Same thing.
Matt Leinart
he had a winning record.
But Matt Leinart had, going into the, when he got drafted, Matt Leinart had all this, hype around him. What about
Ty Detmer? University with a great running back.
What about Ryan Leaf? What about Ryan Leaf? What about Ty Detmer? All right. One of these guys in this year's draft class is going to have that.
I think Tebow's better than everybody you just named.
Huh?
Tim Tebow's better than everybody you just named.
No, because Ty Detmer at least had an NFL career.
As a backup.
Why? He was there.
Nobody even wants Eagles because Eagles suck.
Would you sign Tebow as a backup for the Giants?
Yes.
That's
sign me up.
At one time, all Tebow does was win. Sing it.
He did.
Like I'm concerned.
Where's this love? You ask about the hate. Where's the love for Tebow come from? Because I don't get it.
Can we hook up a GoFundMe for Chris?
Because he does the prayer thing. Does that turn you on? When he does the deal and prayer thing?
No, that's funny because that's what turned everybody off. The whole
we need a GoFundMe right now.
Like, Chris, who gives a fuck what he does in his spare time? The guy's a fucking saint, if you ask me.
People off.
You're putting words into my mouth because it didn't bother me.
The guy's a saint.
Because he sucks.
That's what
turned. He sucked.
He didn't suck.
Tebow didn't suck.
He wasn't great, but he didn't suck.
Would you draft Tim Tebow as the Giants quarterback?
That's what I just said.
I said the backup. Yeah, I'd take him.
He'd take him as a backup now.
You got to have him as your starter.
Not over Danny Dimes?
No.
Is Danny Dimes better than Tebow?
Yeah. Danny Dimes is going to be better than everybody thinks.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't doubt
Enough
that.
said.
I'm just saying.
Enough said.
You love Tebow, so I didn't know you loved Tebow so much. I apologize.
These guys down here, these two right here, sitting there talking shit on Danny Dimes.
I didn't say shit about
Danny
Danny
Dimes.
Dimes.
Ton of money. He gave him a shit ton of money. Now
I didn't say shit about Danny Dimes. Look, now you tripping.
No, you tripping.
No, he was tripping. But now
is Danny Dimes all right? Is Danny Dimes going to be?
But he didn't break his leg.
Yeah, I know because somebody didn't land on him.
Is Danny Dimes the best quarterback going into the season in the NFC East? Is Danny Dimes the best quarterback of the 4 starting quarterbacks in the NFC East, Anthony?
He's the best backup.
If I had my choice, I would take him.
He's the best backup.
If you had your choice out of the 4 starting quarterbacks in the NFC East, you'd take Danny Dimes?
Yep.
Over Dak?
Yep.
Listen, I hate the Cowboys, but you're crazy.
No.
All right.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug, man.
We're going to see.
Dak is. There it is. There it is. The love for Tebow
Even I hate
comes
seeing
from the
Dak
kneeling.
is.
Sure.
Listen, why was Dak so good? Because he had Zeke.
Why was Dak so good? No, he is good. He just
No. Because now
I don't think he's worth that money, but I think he's good.
No.
Oh,
now,
I want to hear this.
Now, when he does that little stupid option thing, he's gonna fucking think twice.
Oh,
because
of
of the
course
Guess who was good? Guess who was great
Of course
for
he is.
2 years? So was RG3. He was amazing. He had an arm. He could run.
I just think can throw a ball deep.
Same thing's going to happen to
But
Jalen Hurts.
guess what?
Same
And
thing.
it didn't hang around.
What am I looking
No.
forward to? I'm looking for Jalen Hurts to do the same exact thing.
Dak
You know
Prescott,
why
that injury is
RG3
gonna haunt him. We'll
failed?
see.
Because they figured him out. The thing with Dak Prescott is Dak
Hurts is
Prescott
going to be injured by
stays in
week
the pocket and
3 or
throws the ball.
4. I guarantee it. By week 3 or 4, Jalen Hurts is going to be injured, and I'm going to have Joe Flacco as my fucking quarterback.
And Dak was protected by one of the best lines in the game. That is slowly deteriorating.
When they were healthy, yeah.
Yeah, now they're
when they're
slowly.
healthy, yeah.
It's that line. He ain't gonna have all that protection.
But
No.
the Cowboys fans still pick the Cowboys to win a division, Anthony.
Every year, it's our year. Yeah, baby. Since
It's somebody's year.
1994.
It's somebody's year.
Next year, we're gonna get them.
All right,
It's like John saying, if you
we got
give
a lot
Danny
more.
enough time,
We
he's
got
gonna be able
next
to throw
week. We got a
after the ball.
lot more football. We got a lot more
A lot
football.
more
It's going to get
relevant
real
than
hot in here. We got a lot
You
more
give Danny
football
enough time,
next
he can
week.
throw an accurate pass. I promise.
We're gonna have some. We're gonna have some. I think the Washington football team has got it this year. Alan says
They scare me. They do.
they scare me.
Why?
More,
'Cause
they scare me more than the Eagles or Giants do. All right.
Their
You
defense.
know, like,
Their
the
defense is
Eagles
good.
didn't scare a damn person. There's not one team the Eagles scare besides the Jaguars. Everybody else is not scared of the Eagles.
That
You
defense.
just wait. You just wait and see, there, Chief.
You
I
wait.
will.
You trade for Watson. There's gonna be a lot of rape victims. They should be very scared.
All right.
Wow.
Football season is going. Football season is going to be very interesting in this room. I just got to say that we're gonna have a lot more. We're gonna have a lot more football to talk next week because there'll be some preseason games, and we'll get a good look at what we got on all our teams, and we can talk about it. I'm gonna switch gears here to the last subject of the night, which is this Friday is Friday the 13th, and it also marks it also marks the new Candyman's coming out. Candyman, if you haven't ever seen it, it's kind of a reboot of the series, right? And TJ and I were talking about horror films. It's some of the best horror films ever, because this kind of starts horror season from now till Halloween. Kind of drifts into November a little bit. And I love horror films. I don't know about y'all, but I love horror films.
So wait, August just runs right into November?
No, horror film season I'm talking about. Like every week there's a new horror film out in the theaters.
Is that
so?
what's
What's the scariest movie you've ever seen, Anthony?
Blair Witch Project.
Very good. Adrian?
Showgirls.
Very good. Harry?
Any Eagles game.
Right. Right. And how many playoff games did the Cowboys win in the past 25 years?
How many Super Bowls have you had in your time? Just saying.
Yeah. Just look up how many playoff wins the Eagles have since the year 2000 versus every other team.
I don't really watch scary movies, so it's kind of hard to.
You don't like scary
I'm
movies?
a huge horror movie fan.
You're a huge what?
Horror movie fan.
All right, so then this should be up your wheelhouse.
Yeah, it is. Like I love but I don't really get freaked out watching movies. There's only one movie that I was watching in the theaters that kind of got me, and that's because I was with somebody and they kept like pulling on me and shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And that was Paranormal Activity 2. Because when the sound, they was like, oh, I was like, you stop grabbing. I'm trying to watch this shit. Then something happened in the screen.
I mean, horror movies aren't what they used to be though. Like when we were kids, like they were scary. But
not to me though. I'm a weirdo. I was never terrified.
Stupid. But now they're just stupid. Like
yes.
I thought
The Shining.
I was never scared watching The Shining ever.
I wasn't scared. I liked the movie.
Those two little girls don't freak you the fuck out.
No, I had people like that in my neighborhood, so I was all right.
Yo, well, yeah, but if I watched The Shining when I was like fucking 6 or 7 years old, it freaked me the fuck out.
Exorcist, you know, that was pretty crazy.
The Exorcist is often called the scariest movie of all time.
Yeah,
I remember.
That's because it's Children of the Corn.
Children of the Corn.
Question me not, Malachi.
Mormons.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. See, logic.
Becca says, "I'm not." Look, the girls are getting involved now because we're talking about movies instead of sports. I'm not a fan of current horror films. I like the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That's right. The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre was really good.
What do you guys think of Boo and Medea's Halloween? Always makes me shiver.
Your kid hurts my head.
I'm more of a scary movie guy myself, you know, but I could deal with Boo. I mean, Medea's scary. I wouldn't fuck with Medea. So, I mean.
Rocky Horror Picture Show. All right, so.
If you had to pick one of us to be in a scary movie, who would it be?
Yeah.
What? No. Hell no.
Yo,
That's not even a fair question.
No, it is too. It is too. Because
the black dude dies
no,
first.
It is too. No.
Chongo, we know you're dying first.
We know you're dying first.
I'm not in it.
Yo, if
I
we were
would be at the hotel waiting on y'all.
Yo, here's a question. Seriously. If we were the Scooby-Doo gang, which character would we be?
Who's the killer?
Because I put Adrian as Adrian's our Shaggy, right?
Like zoinks, man.
Yeah. But no, to answer his question,
so
if I want to cast one of us in a scary movie, it's absolutely Harry.
Yeah.
He's just got that look. He's got that look. If you have an angry look or no look, or you're not smiling, you look like you want to kill someone. Right?
Yeah, Harry looks like he's killed before.
I have.
Hi, Morgan.
Hey, Morgan.
Talking shit about Dak Prescott.
The 2020 NFC East is the most terrifying picture I've seen. Poltergeist as kids, yes. Good one.
Can we just stop your son from talking about bad teams when his Falcons have probably the worst defense since Pop Warner? Can we just?
Well, at least the Falcons were the NFC champions just a few years ago. I enjoy Stephen King's movies as well. Yes, anything Stephen King.
Do you remember 28-3? Does your son remember that? Does he remember 28-3?
Yeah, I was watching that with him and rooting hard for the Falcons, and they blew it.
Just run the ball. All you do is run the ball. No, we can't. We can't do that.
Never underestimate the Brady.
I think that's the only Stephen King movie I've ever seen. The Mist.
Alan wasn't born yet. The last time the Cowboys won a playoff.
It's true, but still.
I called the pick six in that game. Yeah, he totally did.
You damn sure didn't call a win.
Well, he can't even call an NBA team that he likes because now he's a Bulls fan because, you know, the Ball family apparently.
Right. Wherever Alonzo Ball goes, that's correct.
Yeah.
He loved LeBron James, and now he just like, oh.
So Alan took me to my first ever Sixers game, and they played the Pelicans, and one of the Balls were there, right, Al? Was it him? Was it Lonzo?
So how soon
does he have the sneakers?
Zion, how soon before Zion says, you know what, get me the F out of here?
I like Carey. Carey's a good one too, Beck. And absolutely.
The
I know that is.
the original, definitely.
It's a Stephen King. Shango asked, "What's your favorite Stephen King?" Because she mentioned Stephen King movies. My favorite Stephen King movie is
MESSI.
Pet Cemetery. Oh fucking yeah!
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
Pet Cemetery. By the
I
way,
think that
The
was a
Shining.
cartoon.
The Shining is a Stephen King, but Stephen King doesn't like the
I never
Stanley
seen The Shining.
Kubrick
I just saw the twins. Never
That's
even
it?
seen the movie.
You didn't see the
Dr. Sleep
movie?
is
You
pretty
should
good.
see the movie. It has
Dr.
a
Sleep is
sequel,
pretty
by
good.
the way, called what's it called? Doctor
Dr. Sleep, and it
Dr.
was really
Sleep.
good. It was
I've
really
been
good.
watching, not really a horror movie, but the Hannibal Lecter stuff.
That's Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah,
They actually came out with a TV show based off of that too, Silence of the Lambs.
They're making a
watched
TV
that.
show. They're making a Tim
They
Burton's
already
making a
did.
new
It's
Addams
already got
Family.
canceled.
I know it
What?
was good though.
It was really interesting.
What
Yeah,
got canceled? What got canceled? I lost you. What happened?
It's Clarice is what the name of
Yeah.
the show called.
Oh yeah. That got canceled already.
Yeah, it got canceled already. And it had really good ratings though. That was the thing.
Well,
Well,
Netflix bought Tim Burton, so he has all the Tim Burton movies on Netflix, and Tim Burton's making a Netflix original show, a whole new reboot of the Addams Family, and so far the only person he's casted is Morticia, and he chose Catherine Zeta-Jones, which I don't get because I think she's like 100 years old.
Yeah,
You know
that, I
what?
mean, that was Morticia.
And I love Catherine Zeta-Jones, but
she was just on a show that I watched, playing a doctor, and she doesn't look bad for her age.
What was the best haunted place you guys ever went to? I've been to the Philadelphia Penitentiary, had to sign a waiver. It was awesome. You guys ever do that haunted house stuff?
Well,
Anthony,
I want to,
Anthony,
but it's
Anthony's got a story.
Listen, quick story. I don't believe in ghosts. Never seen them before. I worked in a prison that is supposedly haunted. Third shift, I dozed off for a few minutes, and I heard someone knocking on the door. Now, this door is only controlled by me. I have to open it to let the people in. So I open the door. I have a camera that goes there. Sometimes people hide and play games. So I open the door, and I'm waiting for them to walk in. Nobody comes in. So I'm like watching the camera to see if anybody comes or goes, and nothing. So I close the door, sitting there a little while watching the cameras, nothing. So I start dozing again. Another knock on the door. I was like, you know what? I'm never going to sleep here again.
And then you quit. You're like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going home.
That was the first time I was ever like, shit, someone's here.
Adrian, you ever go to one of those haunted attractions?
No, I've wanted to. I've always wanted to, but
there's one right here in Palmerton called Hall of Horrors.
Yeah. Have you been to the one in Saylorsburg, Alan?
Yeah, that hotel. No.
Yeah,
that's not a scary movie though, because Freddy and Jason, that's not real. They're not.
They're fun.
That was more like a fight, right? That was more like a fight. That was like
yeah, but neither one of them are really scary. They're
Mortal Kombat. No, when they fought each other though, Freddy versus Jason. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, but they're not really horror movies, right?
Yeah, not necessarily.
Or I'll just run this.
Lose our host.
Well, thank you for being at Home Team Sports. I'm Shango. Oh, he's back.
Teacher's back. The teacher's back.
Were you guys lost without me?
No.
No, I was about to run this bitch.
I just did a ghost moment where I looked and I said, "Oh shit," and but you guys didn't. They just fuck with people. That's what I like about them. Is she talking about haunted attractions?
She's talking about Freddy and Jason
people all the time, so it's easy.
Oh, that's what she likes about Freddy and Jason.
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah,
they don't just fuck with people; they kill people. They don't fuck with them; they kill them
in a fucked up way, though.
Well, usually, like different. That's the cool thing. Like they come up with each sequel had different ways to kill people, right? Like So if you're a fan of either one of those,
Jason was in space, so I think we should give. Jason was in space, so we should put some respect on his name. He was in space.
Shout outs to Jason Voorhees because TJ Spitter is a huge fan of his, and so is my cousin Teddy. So
they should have ended the franchise with that right there because that was too much.
Jason Space.
Yeah, Jason X. That was too much.
That was bad.
No, because they came out with Jason versus Freddy after that.
And the remake, though, the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, terrible.
Yeah, that was horrible. You cannot do Freddy Krueger without Robert Englund.
Robert Englund, you can't.
And as a kid, like Freddy, fuck that guy was kind of scary.
Freddy
Like,
got fingered.
I thought he was funny.
Yeah, but
I was more afraid of Mike Myers than those
his
guys.
movies came out.
I always thought Mike Myers, when I was a kid, was more frightening than Freddy or Jason.
When the chick was in the water,
you guys remember Chucky? Chucky was pretty freaky.
They're putting on a show. They're putting on a new show.
Too.
They're gonna have a new Chucky show.
Yeah.
When the chick was in the waterbed, that was enough for me.
It's not fair to call it terrible. It's an okay film on its own when not compared to the original Nightmare on Elm Street.
No, it's still terrible.
I didn't even see it.
Still bad. It's still bad.
So, like, don't. All right. We're going to get out of here, guys. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, JJ and Chris and all the girls that chimed in. Thanks to Anthony. Cousin Phil's, I hope you're all right and the internet problems that you had get fixed. And, you know, he had too much things going on there. He's watching the Phillies. He's got fantasy going on. We have our own fantasy, by the way, our own fantasy league, and our draft is next week, right after this show. Go to 2M1L Media and subscribe to all our channels. If you like it, like our videos, share our videos, subscribe, spread the word. Please spread the word. Thanks, guys. Great, awesome hour. Love the love the hate. Jessica, night, guys. Jessica, thank you so much for chiming in many times. I'm the Big Alboski. These guys are morons. We're out of here.
Hold on.
Ed, what do you got to say?
I want.
No, go ahead.
You motherfucker.
We're still live. We're still live. Go ahead.
No.
But Aiden, I love you, son. Happy 17th birthday.
Happy birthday, Aiden. Happy birthday. I was kidding, man.
I know.
But I'm really going now.